Hey YouTubers, and welcome back. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going back into another episode of One Tool Review. One Tool Review is a series that I started 3 episodes ago where we go over a single tool and we talk about its pricing, specs, features, my personal thoughts, and I really hope you guys enjoy. After, like right now we're doing screwdrivers, after we've looked at a few, I'm going to do a One Tool Review showdown where we bring together all of the One Tools that I've reviewed, and we basically have a competition to see which one I prefer, which one, the pros and cons to each one, and then I'll kind of place them in an order from my favorite to least favorite, even though they could all be amazing or they could all be unsatisfying purchases. We'll find out together. But I really hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Keep in mind, all of these tools will be linked down in the description underneath the tools and tools continued link, as long as they are satisfactory tools. And there will be many other tools that I suggest. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and dive on in. So here we're looking at the Wera Kraftform Plus, and they have many different screwdrivers available. This is just one of the few options, and when I say many, I mean many. So we're finally getting into a different brand here. We've looked at 3 different vessel screwdrivers, so we're going to get into this Wera today, and I really hope you guys enjoy. This tool, as well as the other 3 that we have went over, will be linked down in the description below underneath the tools and tools continued link if you guys are interested. Also, many other tools that I suggest will be there as well. So as far as the different forms, before we get into the details of this screwdriver, they have the Plus, which I'll go over the features of this screwdriver. Then they have the Hex version, which will have a hex bolster here at the base of the blade. Then they have an insulated version, and with that insulated version you can also get it in stainless steel. And then they have a non-insulated version of the stainless steel as well. Then they have a classic design, which is going to run a little bit cheaper. So they have a few different designs we'll get into. This is the range in price from $5 to $20 depending on the blade length and size that you pick. The set is going to range anywhere from $30 to $50, so priced really well. Then they have the Hex version, which is going to have the hex bolster at the base of the blade, and that's going to range anywhere from $9 to $25 each, or $40 to $70, so still priced very well for an additional feature. Then they have an insulated version for if you do any electrical. That insulated version is going to range from $6 to $22, or $30 to $125 for a set, just depending on what size set that you get. They also have standard designs like this in the insulated version, or ones where you can change the blades out, and that's where it gets up into that higher pricing. Then they have stainless steel, which is really good for if you work in wet climates, and that stainless steel is going to range from $10 to $27 each, or $43 to $80 depending on the size of set that you get. The other really cool thing is that they offer an insulated stainless steel screwdriver. So if you work mobily with electrical and in wet climates, they have you covered there. So that's really cool that they offer that. Then they have a classic design, which is going to change the handle a little bit. It's going to change kind of the rubber design and how it's inlaid into the handle. It's more of like an all plastic handle, or 3/4 rubber and a little bit of plastic. So those ones are going to run a little bit cheaper for the classic. The insulated stainless steel is going to be roughly $15 each, or roughly $100 for a set, where the classic is going to be $5 to $8 each and $30 for a set. So they have a wide range of not only different features of different screwdrivers, but a wide price range from $5 to almost $30 per screwdriver. So quite a big range there. And then they also have a chisel driver, which is going to have a different tip, a more impact rated tip, and a striking cap, which is going to be $6 to $25 each, so still very affordable there, and sets ranging from $50 to $75. So once again, like I said, they have quite a big lineup of different screwdrivers. But let's go ahead and dig right into this screwdriver. We are looking at the 350 Phillips head. Number 2 Phillips head by 100. The 100 millimeter is going to be the 4-inch blade here. Here you can see the part number. It is a brushed finish for the blade, and this is their laser tip version. So if you look closely, the laser tip has lines etched in the tip of the blade, and this is going to prevent camming out the fastener. So it's going to help prevent rounding off that fastener. It's going to really help grip onto that screwdriver. Real Tool Reviews does a review of it, and he actually inserts this into one of the screws on the side of his toolbox and pulls the toolbox with it, and I can tell you this thing grips ridiculously well. So really good design here. It's just simple diagonal laser etching into the blades, and that really creates a strong hold on your fastener. But keep in mind, not all of them have the laser tip. There are so many different options available, I can't even list them all, but hopefully I've posted up some pictures of some of the other ones that are available. So 4-inch blade with the laser tip, and it is magnetic. Then moving into the handle, it's a few different materials. It has a hardened internal plastic that holds the blade in place, and then it's got this hardened plastic on the exterior, which is going to still allow you to spin your hand freely, while they have inlaid some rubber. In this version it is green. In some other instances, like the insulated and stuff, it does change colors, so you can kind of identify them if you have more than one set. And then you have this kind of 3-dip handle, and I'll tell you what, when you first look at them, it's kind of like the Techno screwdriver. When I first got it, the Trilobe, I thought it was the most awkward handle, but once I got it in my hand, I was blown away. It is extremely comfortable. It basically just falls right into your hand, right into place, and it is extremely comfortable. I am really glad for these rubber inlays. They're placed perfectly. I'm still able to freely spin my hand because it's still plastic on the back and still plastic up front, but in my palm I can easily grip and get good torque because my fingers lay right there and it rolls right into my palm. It's a little bit of a different shape. You do see this a lot more often now in knockoff brands and no-name brands all over Amazon and some other brands that are more well-known, but they've done an extremely good job designing this handle. It's just natural to the hand. It's very comfortable, and you can get a lot of torque with it. It really uses all of your hand very well. And then on the back side, you do have the number 2, so you can identify which screwdriver you're grabbing if you have it blade down or handle up. So here's just kind of a close-up look over the entire screwdriver. The laser tip blade, magnetic with the brushed finish. It does say laser tip right there on the blade. And then moving forward, you do have this hex design as well. And since the rest of the handle is round, it's not a tri-lobe, it's not, this is just round here. So this hex is here in order to prevent your screwdriver from rolling away. And I'm really glad they added that. This is not meant for applying any more torque or anything like that. Obviously, they have a hex bolster version for that. So this is just here to prevent your screwdriver from rolling away. So really glad that that was incorporated into the screwdriver. And then you have your Phillips head design here. I don't know why you would need to look there. Maybe you have your screwdrivers facing like that. I'm not sure. But here's the inlay. You can see it's very clean. So here we have my quick little test block. We just have a couple different wood screws, countersunk screws, button head screws, some slightly stripped, some in good condition. Some of these we don't use. Those are for like screw extraction. But got some of them ran in diagonal, some in countersunk holes, just different scenarios in just a simple block of wood in order to just do a real quick test on how the handle feels while applying torque to the screws, as well as how well the bit bites in or prevents camming the screw. So it bites into those, just applying a little bit of turning force and pulling. Now, obviously, if this was stationary and on a solid, platform and it couldn't move, this thing would really bite in. Like, it is ridiculous how much of a bite this thing has with those laser tip lines.
absolutely fantastic. Did a fantastic job on both the slightly stripped out screws and applying torque and still allowing speed as well.
Wera is a company based in Germany, so they engineer and design these screwdrivers in Germany, but they are actually made in the Czech Republic, but still they have to meet the German requirements for tools. And I will say, when it comes to German tools and Japan tools and things like that, they have very high requirements and very high quality control. So they've definitely done a lot to make sure that they're bringing us a good quality screwdriver. So this is just another one added to the lineup, and this is today's one tool review. Stay tuned for the showdown. I will be trying to put together a spreadsheet of different categories that we're going to grade these screwdrivers in. So far we've got the Wera Kraftform, the Vessel Wood Compo, the Vessel Megadora, and the Vessel Ball Grip. This is the multi-bit, but it does come in versions like this as well with your standard blade. So stay tuned. We're going to do about 3 more screwdriver reviews, I believe, and then we'll get into the showdown of all of these, and we'll grade each one of their categories, from blade design to handle comfort and design to pricing, and a couple other categories as well. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on this video series, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Keep in mind, all of these will be linked down in the description underneath the Tools and Tools Continued link. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time.